Well, that was another fun 12-hour workday. Well, that stinks about your Amazon orders and your other story that you told me. Um, I've only had one problem with Amazon. I think they lost one. They, it's not really Amazon's fault though. It was mostly the post office. They lost a package on me. Excuse me. They lost a package on me, and I couldn't find it. It was around Christmas time, and they couldn't find it. I went to like the headquarters and a few times over. They couldn't find it, and then I had to order it again. And that one came to me. But at least you weren't waiting. Oh, how long has it been now? Like 10 years for a Trunks Dragon Ball Z action figure that you were supposed to get from a magazine uh, resubscription. And they obviously got the resubscription because they sent me more magazines. But I never got the actual figure. I've never bought any video games that I could think of, or pre-ordered any video games that I could think of through Amazon. So I don't know if anything has missed the release date for me. I usually just go to GameStop because I want to support GameStop, because I want GameStop to still exist. 100 push-ups, 50 sit-ups, 5 minutes of pull-ups. Most you could bench for 115 pounds, and a 2-minute or a 2-lap run. I could definitely wreck you in the sit-ups. Probably the run. The others you'll probably destroy me at, but I guess I'm game. 2 out of 5 ain't bad. So how's Madden? I was watching Alan play it yesterday. He just got the EA access. He only gets it for a certain amount of time, because he's like, yeah, I just play it for like 2 weeks and I stop. So how's Madden? I have not seen that Sword and Shield trailer. Not because I don't want stuff spoiled, which is part of the reason, but just because I never got around to it, and I'm just gonna see all the information in the next trailer anyway. I'm kind of over trailers. I don't like seeing all of the gym leaders before I face them. I want some excitement. I want some surprises, you know? But I've been keeping up with the Pokemon that they've been releasing, and I don't remember their names. But that little ice cream thing that turns into like the giant cake-looking thing, Gigantamax sized. It's pretty interesting. I hope they do that to some older Pokemon and just make them look ridiculous while they're big. But I'm really excited for Pokemon, and I don't see any problem for like Gigantamax and the other Max, whatever it's called. No, I can't think of the name. I'm so tired. Being an online mode, because to be honest, I think they'll end up giving out codes for some of them, for people who don't have internet access, and I'm sure. And to say that most kids aren't gonna have friends that play the game. Do you remember what Pokemon was like for us? Everyone played. And I don't think anything has changed. I think Pokemon is still very ingrained in elementary school and middle school. Maybe not middle school, because that's when you're like, I'm too cool for Pokemon. But elementary school, I think it's really ingrained in the kids' lives, I would think. So I don't think they're going to have a shortage of people to play with. And even if they do have a shortage of people to play with, they can always trade with the friends that they do have that, they may not have the time to do the raids with. But, you can always trade. speaking of Pokemon, I was in the attic cleaning the attic, and I found my Pokemon Yellow like trainer's guide, like the booklet that comes with the game. Man, this is so cool. Like, do you remember when games actually came with colored booklets? I miss these days. It still smells nice. Not like brand new nice, but kind of like been in the attic for probably 15 years nice. Okay, so my question of the day is completely random, but I've been really getting into watching like reviews of Transformers action figures, like the newest sets of them, the ones that look really nice. There are some $300 like Beast Wars newly released figures, and it's making me really, really, really want to collect them. But that's just another thing that if I start collecting, I need more space for. So I'm not going to. But I've had this Optimus Prime for a while. I got him like a year or two ago, probably, and I think he's really cool. I love the G1 look design, and I actually want to show you this one transformed because it's got like two modes, which is kind of cool. But while I'm doing this, I'm gonna ask you, which is your favorite set of Transformers? Like, what's your favorite era? What's your favorite TV show? Why is it Beast Wars? And who is your favorite? Basically, the biggest thing I want to ask you is, who is your favorite Transformer, and what is your favorite version of said Transformer? So obviously you saw it in the big mode, and then he turns into this mode before turning into the truck. So this is kind of just like the shell. And then you could turn him into the truck. And now you have the truck mode. And this one, fold this down, fold this down. I feel like that was the slowest I've ever done it. Probably because I was doing it on camera. But anyway, here is the whole thing. I don't know, I just really liked it. I saw it in the store, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. It turns into like a separate mode that has to plug into the trailer, and it utilizes the trailer. Yeah, I thought it was really cool. See, again, the question was, who's your favorite Transformer, and what's your favorite version of said Transformer? Thanks for making it to the end of the video. I Fight Dragons just released the new CD today, Canonize, but only for Patreon backers. Sticks for you. It's awesome for me. I'm so tired. They just released it at 9 EST, and I haven't had the chance to listen to it yet because I was working until 10. And then I did this video. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw Raw on. I didn't watch SmackDown last week. I'm totally going to skip it because I don't feel like catching up. I'm going to throw Raw on. I'm going to put it on mute, and I'm going to lay down. I'm going to listen to some I Fight Dragons while watching wrestling and see how that goes. hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications when we post new videos. You can follow me on Twitter at 90s Guy Tom. You can follow Kevin on Twitter at 90s Guy Kev. You can follow both of us on Instagram at the 90s Guys. And with that, you'll see me next time.